What's up, guys? My name is Ty, and today we're gonna be talking about this Kari Lake and Jeff Dewitt audio. Now I know I'm late, but when I first saw this audio, man, when I first saw it and the news broke of it, man, it was kind of crazy. I was like, wow, this is crazy, and it's pretty much all over the place. And like I said, I know I'm late, but better late than never to get this out. Now, for the people who don't know, this man Jeff Dewitt was trying to bribe Kari Lake into taking some years off and get her out of the Senate race. And I think this might have happened like sometime last year, around about the time CPAC was going. I think she was getting ready for CPAC or whatever. And my thing is, I think she was approached maybe about several times, and this time she just decided that she was gonna record it. I think it was more than him that was trying to talk her out of, getting it, or at least bribe her and get her to move somewhere so they could put somebody else in that would actually, quote unquote, play ball. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this 5-minute version. I was trying to decide if I want to do the 5 minutes or the 10 minutes, but I didn't want the video to be too long. And what I would do is I'm gonna play this video and I'm gonna just give my commentary as it go through. So let's just get right into it, man.
There are a number at which
I can be bought.
not be bought.
That's what it's about.
You can take a pause for a couple of years.
No.
And then go right back to what you're doing.
No. 10 million, 20 million, 30, no. A billion, no. This is not about money.
I heard, when she was like a billion, I read in the comments somewhere that people was like, for $1 billion they'll do it. But the crazy thing about it, like, do you really want to be working for these people for the rest of your life for $1 billion, bro? Because you could try to fight these people, or you can side with them, or whatever, or maybe it change your ways or something like that. Money have a lot of influence on people. But the thing is they will own you for the rest of your life, and they will have you doing mostly a lot of shit that you probably wouldn't want to do, and it'll probably make you completely immoral and like them. The thing is, it's like, don't do things for money. And then push come to shove, you could, they'll wind up and end you, man. It'll be over for you, because this guy really have to be careful at this point. And I think a lot of people's trying to wonder what Kari Lake actually took so long to put this audio out to. And I was thinking myself, maybe she was doing it for her own safety, and maybe she was coached on when to put it out. I don't know. But anyway, let's get back to the video.
This is about our country. I think it's disturbing that they would that anybody would think this is...
No, to be fair, even me, I'll say this. I want a fresh face right now, for the reason that I've never seen anyone, I can't think of a single person in a federal race who's lost, ran in and won. I can't think of it. If you can think of it, let me know.
I am not going to let these people who hate our country tell me not to run. You should call them and tell them to get behind me. So what's going on? I'm assuming this is our friend.
This is back east. There are very powerful people that want to keep you out.
I know they do.
But they're willing to put their money where their mouth is in a big way. So, this conversation never happened.
This is crazy, though. They should want me.
I stopped it one more time, man. Now, he was saying something about it was back east. Now, to me, that sounds like gangster talk. If you ever watch these, like the movies like Goodfellas or Casino, like, the big dogs can't come. They can't go to Reno or to Las Vegas or whatever. The closest they can come is probably like Colorado, to where they can meet and they can discuss meetings and stuff like that because of what and what. And Tony Spilotro, he have to send, he got to notify them and let them let these people know what's going on back east. It just sounds like a bunch of gangster talk to me. You know, like, who is he talking about back east? You know, we got an idea about that, but I mean, what's really going on with that though? That's wild.
Candidate. People love me. These people are corrupt.
Well, maybe you're right.
They are right. They are corrupt.
Maybe. This is your habit. Don't go. Do me a favor though. I don't get myself in trouble. This, if you say no, which is fine, it's your choice. Don't tell people.
They're gonna try to have me murdered.
Not either. Today's world, man. If that stuff that came out last week is right about the cartel stuff, man. They say the cartel's operating in 50 states right now, like all 50. You know? So
what's going on? Who is it? What?
Forget the who. Let me just tell you the what. Let's just say there are people calling around saying, "Gosh, no, you can't repeat this. Never repeat this. If you say no, don't. If you say I got offered to buy out, don't use it, because then we lose our ability to get things done in the future."
Here's my problem. Rather than just say, let's work with her, she's a great candidate, because they don't own me, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, it's not almost about ownership.
It's about control.
I don't know if it's about control. It's about being on the team. I guess that's, you know what I mean?
They want to be on the team.
They want you to be on their team.
But
just team. You know?
But if they're pushing a globalist agenda, I can't do that. So what do they want? What do they want me to do?
You want to stay out for 2 years. What? I'll tell you what I can offer you.
That laugh.
But I said you can do whatever she wants. Talking head, this and that. So the ask of me was, it's kind of funny. So the ask I got today from back east was, is there any companies out there or something that could just put her on the payroll and keep her out? And I said, well, what are you willing to do? Like, whatever we need to do.
This is about defeating Trump. And I think that's a bad thing for our country. DeSantis is not America First. This is about the final death blow to Trump. And I don't think that's good for our country.
And you know I love Trump. I love Trump.
It's not good for our country, Jeff.
It's not. But at the same time, I'm not even sure Trump can win again. I don't know that he can win again. I think what it really comes down to for a lot of people, it's not really about like control or agenda. It's just about the ability to raise money to win. You know, if you really want to know, all of politics boils down to money. I think. I always believe that. And even on their end, like what makes them the most money?
I know. All these consultants don't want their payday to end. And I don't want to make a deal with these kind of people. This is a hill worth dying on. I'm not,
like
if they're going to steal the election to make me and our movement go away, I'm not letting them do that. I owe it to the people of Arizona.
Or
to carry their torch and their voice.
Or you don't go away, but you pause.
This is the battles right now, Jeff.
And refill your coffers.
No, the battle is right now. The battle is right now, and we don't have time to pause on this battlefield.
You're not. You can't scratch their back. It's not afraid of you.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to offer them, and they're sitting around people that have stuff to offer them. You know what I mean? It's just it's a back scratching club. That's all DC is. It's a big back scratching club. You're in no position to scratch anybody's back, and you've already made it known that if you get there, you're not going to scratch anybody's back. I don't scratch people's back. You know, I've been on the outs with a lot of people for a long time because I don't scratch backs. You know, where are we in 2 years if they steal the election again?
Listen to what you're saying. Why don't we do something about it?
For all the people who said that, if y'all caught that, he said that they stole the election. He said they'll steal the election again. So for the people who don't think that the election was stolen, it was just confirmed. He even know the election was stolen. FYI, I'm just putting it out there.
that we the people can pick our...
What can we do?
I'm not willing to accept that. And I'm going to be the biggest pain in these people's... Go back and tell them that. I'm running, and I'm going to be the biggest pain in their...
I'm willing to tell them that.
And they're going to have to kill me to stop me.
I know, look.
Yeah. That was the 5-minute version, you guys. Look, this is what I'm going to say. When I first heard this thing, man, it was kind of crazy, you know. Well, not kind of crazy. It was crazy. I mean, these people, that's basically what they do, you know, the deep state, I mean. You know, everybody that they got up under them is bought and paid for, and it's about ownership and it's about control. You know, the way they run it is like a global mafia or something like that. It's like they all gangsters. They just dress in suits and tell everybody what they want to hear or whatever. And they all bought and paid for. It's like what you gonna do? You go to court, but they got all the judges, they got all the politicians. It's kind of like Godfather. You remember when, you know, they went to war with Vito because he had all the judges and the politicians in his pocket? Well, it's the same thing. It's like they adopted that rule. You know, but it's except that they are the politicians and they acting as dictators, and everything that they talking about and they trying to put up on, they projecting, it's a projection for Donald Trump. You know, Trump didn't make nobody take the vaccines. That was Joe Biden. Joe Biden basically told you you would lose your job if you didn't take the vaccine. Basically making you do that. They brainwashing women. It's about population control. And the crazy thing about it is that they hold a lot of meetings in Davos to decide how we go live our lives. We go eat bugs. We will own nothing and be happy. Why wouldn't you want to own nothing? You know, so you go rent or, excuse me. But she might have did it for her own protection. She might was already getting threats. You know, they didn't, you know, and like I said, my thing is that they probably attempted to bribe this woman so many times. Instead, they stole the election. Now, with Katie Hobbs, she actually took the money. You know, they bought her out. With a lot of these other politicians. You know, it's like with the Supreme Court. You know, the Supreme Court like actually sided with Biden to open the border. So people are like speculating on like, do some of these judges, are they bought and paid for too? But it's like, a lot of the Republicans, you know, the Democratic Party they are doers. You know, I got to give them credit because they doing a lot of this stuff. And it's like the Republicans are all talk. But we still have to, you know, see what's going to happen and watch this thing play out. It's just taking a fucking long ass time. You know, but that's just my whole idea on this thing, man. You know, they bribe a lot of these politicians. That's why you don't see a lot of this shit done, man. You know, it's like they got all of them in their pockets. Every last one of them, they bought and paid for. And what you gonna do this shit for $1 billion? You know, you go work for them for the rest of your fucking life, and they gonna have you doing all kind of weird and shit that's just gonna take it. You know, it's just gonna take your humanity away. They want you to be just like them. I think these people don't give a fuck about life itself. You know, DC is a fucking swamp, bro. And that's what we need to get back to. You know, people need to get back to morals and shit like that. Money can be made. That's the bottom line of the situation. It's enough money to, you know, for everybody to make it and, you know, for it to go around for everything. You know, for everybody, I meant to say. Anybody can get out here and make money. You know, why would you sell your soul just for a few dollars, and then when it run out, you know, you basically, you know, these people got you by the fucking balls and they got all kind of blackmail material on you and shit like that. I mean, why would you want to live your life like that? And to be honest with you, I think a lot of these people who actually took the bribes, you know, when their funds get low and shit like that, they don't want to be a part of that shit any more than anybody else would. It's like, yeah, you took the money at the time, but the way they see it is everybody need money. Money can be made, bro. The way I see it is you don't do shit for money. Shit, I'm not rich. But ain't no way in the fuck I would go and work for somebody and fucking sell myself, you know, just for a few fucking dollars, man. I mean, what the fuck is that shit? What is it even worth, I meant to say. You know, and I got to commend on that. And I think that was the same thing that happened to Donald Trump. You know, he was at Davos, you know, a few years ago or something like that. I think it was like 2016. You know, you know, they got him in a few pictures with Klaus Schwab or whatever. But they probably tried to get him on their side or whatever. And he basically went up there and stuck it to him. You know, just told him exactly what he planned on doing. And now they going after him, trying to put him in jail. And they talking shit about like he's a dictator and he's this. But everything that they saying, it's a projection. They doing exactly what they saying that he's supposed to be doing it to them. They doing everything. They imposing, they opening the borders, they letting people into the country. You know, they buying out all the politicians, they buying out all the judges. They a complete monopoly, bro. Everything that's illegal. And that's what it's about. You know, Kari Lake put this shit out more than likely for her own protection. But like I said, when I first saw it, man, I know it's pretty much everywhere now. You know, everybody talking about it. So what's going to happen next with this situation? I mean, what are y'all thoughts on this situation? You know, do y'all think, what you think will happen from this standpoint? You know, but like I said, DC is a swamp, man. It's real crazy. You know, and it's crazy how everybody is talking about politics now, you know. But this shit is getting serious. It's getting serious and everything is getting heated up now, man. You know, it's getting ramped up. We are in an election year. But Trump 2024, man, he got my vote no matter what. I don't give a fuck what the circumstances is. They put him in jail, I'm voting for him. Trump 2024. You know, we the people collectively have to take this country back. This is not a black thing. This is not a white thing. You know, this ain't about nothing, man. You know, and for the people who think that shit, you know, wake the fuck up. You know, divide and conquer. That's basically what they do. You know, read the 48 Laws of Power or some shit. You know, read Sun Tzu. You know, y'all need to educate yourselves on a lot of this shit, man, because the Democratic Party don't mean nobody no fucking good, bro. These people are liberals. They leftists. They don't give a fuck about this country. Why you think they letting illegals in this country? The key word, illegals. They don't give a fuck about nothing. But people need to wake the fuck up. It ain't about that. It's about the people. It's about us, you know, trying to strive together as a population. United we stand. This is called the United States. This ain't the white states. This ain't the black states or none of this. This is the United States, no matter what your race is. White, black, Asian, Indian, Mexican, whatever. Who gives a fuck, bro? It ain't about that. You got good and bad people in this world, too. That's the thing that you got to understand. You got grifters. But that's what all makes us different. But at the same time, man, we all got one common enemy. And these people don't give a fuck about nothing and nobody. They literally eat their own. And they eat their young. And that's what you have to understand about this situation. But anyway, what are y'all thoughts? Like, share, comment. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. Help my channel grow. God bless everybody. I'm out. Peace.